Let's talk about another interesting way to make money from the federal government. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Doyinsola Toyi, and on this channel, I share tips on how to make, manage, and multiply money. Today, I am going to be talking about something really cool and super simple, the FGN Sukuk Bond. Sounds like a big word, right? But don't worry. I am going to break it down as easy as ABC. Let's start with the basics. Imagine that sometimes you want to buy something really big and you need extra money. Then you ask your parents for the extra money. Even countries like Nigeria need extra money to build things as important as roads and bridges. But instead of asking one person, they ask a lot of people to pitch in, and in return, they give them a little reward. That's where FGN Sukuk Bond comes in. What is FGN Sukuk Bond? Let's break down that big word now. FGN means Federal Government of Nigeria. That is who is in charge. Sukuk is a type of investment that is different from a regular bond because it follows the finance Islamic rules. That means no interest. Bond means you're giving someone, like the government, money for a while, and in return they pay you little interest, and at the end of the period you get your capital back. This is what happens with the FGN Sukuk bond. So that means the FGN Sukuk bond is that you're giving money to the government to help build things, and they promise to give you a little reward at the end that follows the Islamic rules. So how does it work? Just imagine that you and your friend, you are trying to build a playing ground, and then you decide to all contribute money to buy things for the playground. You buy swings, you buy slides, and all that. But instead of giving the money for free, you say, hey, when this playground starts to make money, perhaps from ticket sales, give me a share of the money. And this is what happens exactly with the FGN Sukuk bond. You are giving the money to the government to build things like roads, and as the road gets used, from like toll payments, when tolls are paid, right, the government gives you a share to say thank you for helping out, and at the end of the tenure you get your original money back. So who can invest in the FGN Sukuk bond? Anyone, literally, individuals, financial institution, corporate organization can invest. How can you invest in the FGN Sukuk bond? Number one is to pay attention to when it opens up, and it's usually through the Debt Management Office (DMO). Number two is through your bank or a licensed stockbroker. So if you walk to a commercial bank like Zenith Bank or Stanbic IBTC, and you tell them that you want to invest in the FGN Sukuk bond, they'll give you a form to fill, or you reach out to any licensed stockbroker. To get a list of the licensed stockbroker, you can watch my last video, how to invest in the FGN savings bond, and then you need a CSCS number, Central Securities Clearance System. Also in that video, I talked about how to get your CSCS number. So watch the video to learn how to go about it. So you need to know when the FGN Sukuk bond opens, and then you can invest through a commercial bank or a licensed stockbroker. And you invest, you wait for the yearly rental payment, which is paid every 6 months. And then at the end of the tenure, your interest is your capital is paid back to you. Now, what is the interest? So for the 2025 FGN Sukuk bond, The interest or the rental payment, as it's called, is 19.75%. 19.75% per annum. And the minimum amount that you can invest in the FGN Sukuk bond is 10,000 naira. That is the minimum amount. The duration is 7 years. This means that it is after 7 years that your capital will be paid back to you. So if I'm investing 10,000 naira in the 2025 FGN Sukuk bond, my interest will be 1,975 yearly. And then that's divided by 2. I am going to get 986 naira every 6 months for the next 7 years. This is unlike the FGN savings bond that the interest is paid every 3 months. And then the tenure for the FGN savings bond is 2 years or 3 years. For the FGN Sukuk bond, the interest is paid every 6 months and the duration is 7 years. So it is at the end of the 7 years that you get your capital back. And one thing you need to know about this FGN Sukuk bond is that after a while, you'll be able to trade it on the Nigeria Stock Exchange such that you can choose to sell part of your investment or all of it even before maturity. So, why should you invest in the FGN Sukuk bond? Number one is because it is a safe way to invest your money because it is backed by the federal government of Nigeria. Number two is because it is ethical. It follows a rule that makes it a good fit for people who don't want to earn interest on their investment, on their money. And number three is because it's a way to help your country to build something good while saving and growing your money at the same time. So, if we are to compare it with the FGN savings bond, the tenure for the FGN Sukuk bond is 7 years, unlike the FGN savings bond that is 2 years or 3 years. The FGN savings bond interest is paid every 3 months, and there is a way you can structure it that you can get paid interest every month. You can watch my video on how to invest in the FGN savings bond. FGN Sukuk bond interest is paid every 6 months. FGN Sukuk bond does not open every month like the FGN savings bond. It's infrequent and it's usually tied to a project. But anytime it's open, usually to the public, you will get the announcement either from your stockbroker and all that through the debt management office. So, like the FGN savings bond, that even if you missed that of May, you still have June, or even if you miss June, you still have that of July, right? The FGN Sukuk bond is currently open. It opened on the 12th of May 2025 and it is going to close on the 20th of May 2025. Remember that the minimum that you can invest is 10,000 naira. The interest is 19.75%. And because of the type of the FGN Sukuk bond, which is the JARA forward list, the interest is fixed or variable. That means you can earn the 19.75% interest. And it's also tied to how well, right, the government is able to make money from the project that this investment is tied to, right? Yeah, so that's it. I've broken down the FGN Sukuk bond for you. It's a safe way for you to invest and grow your money while helping your country at the same time. So I want to hear from you. Will you be investing in the FGN Sukuk bond? Or are you going to stick to the FGN savings bond because the tenor of this one is longer? If you have any other question regarding other investment right options or this particular FGN Sukuk bond, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. If you found this video helpful and educating at the same time, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe for more simple finance tips. My name is Doyisola Toyin, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.